Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Shotawoo. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, you can get it for free on itch.io. And if you want to support the people who make this game and or get the newest version earlier, you can go to their Patreon. It's $5 a month. So anyways, what happened on the last Let's Play? Well, we continued Roon's declaration in the throne room, where he gave them three, not ultimatums, but three things that he wanted, basically self-autonomy of shelter. And they're like, no. At which point he decided to plunge the blade into his hand, have monster powers with that hand, but keep himself, not corrupted through willpower alone, and use the Crimson Shroud or whatever, Gauss, to kind of force a pact with the Crimson Royal Grove or whatever it is, or the Grove. And now he's leaving, I guess. And that's how he lost his hand, which explains that, I was really thinking he was going to use the knife as a trump card. I didn't think he was going to actually use it, but that would explain why he lost his hand. And there he's reorganizing my face. And start. Roon Moon. Oh crap, you surprised me. I didn't see you there. It's so dark in here. You have a surprisingly weak scent, huh? Do I know you? Ah, that's right. You're one of those service dogs. I knew I recognized your voice from somewhere. I guess this is Max? No, wait, but Max can't talk. Then it's Max's brother? Are you a fan? A stalker? Sorry, mate. I would shake your hand, but I kinda, lost it just now. Roon Moon. What is shelter like? Shelter, huh? Well, it's amazing. You've never seen anything quite like it, I guarantee. I think you'd like it there. Every dog is welcome. Give me a sec. Roon Moon. Do you think shelter can help anyone? What? Yeah, well, yes, probably. Whatever it is troubling you, I'm sure he'll find a way. Bury Tango Root? He chuckles, then continues walking down the dark corridor. A different corridor than we agreed to with Max. This one had two guards I had to neutralize and massive stents. Roon Moon still hasn't noticed them lying unconscious by the wall. Oh, the one we agreed on with Max. It was a sloppy job. We will be punished for it for sure, severely, depending on how the rest of the day goes. I may even be terminated. But I feel I need to have a one-on-one talk with him. I saw something in him and the shelter he spoke of. If there was even the vaguest chance of hope, I had to try. But not if it's on Tangaroot's terms. If the world-conquering citadel is going to fall in the hands of that demon, then, in the end, it is everyone's best interest to dispose of his stronger soldier as soon as possible. I can do it on my own. I am weak, but so is he right now. After struggling against corruption and having his hand freshly cut off, he can barely stand on his feet. I put my fingers on the hidden poison dagger I keep under one of my sleeves. The moment he passes me, I will end it with a single strike. But then, he puts his remaining hand on my head. I have such clear access to his throat. No, mate. I'm not talking about Burry. Burry's a smart boy, but even he doesn't have all the answers. There's someone even more powerful than him. More powerful than me, even. you've never heard of him, but you'll know when you've met him. His name is Luke, a human. A funny lad, really. He's not a dog, but somehow he knows better than anyone else what a true dog should be like. You saw the good in Burry and in me, even though we weren't, and I doubt we will ever be good people again. It's still all boys are good boys, like he likes to say. That's both naive and admirable in a way. Admirable, don't you think? But that's why I love him. He's the master I choose, the one who set me free. He'll show you what you need to see too. I'm sure of it. You just need to... Hey. What are you... Oh no. No. Come on, mate. Stop. Please don't cry. I mean, Ori can totally help you too. And I will as well, obviously. I'm not saying we won't. We're a pack, after all. We... Roon Moon. Can Soldier save my brother? Yes. Definitely. That day, I ran away with Max. After a few weeks of quiet preparations and avoiding bigger towns, I'd finally led him north, along with a few other aspiring prospectors of ancient relics. I didn't care about wealth or power. I only wanted to give Max what he deserved. A safe den, where he could wag his tail freely. A pack he could connect with as any other dog should. Maybe even his voice could be found out there in the north. I knew our freedom had an expiration date in the form of Max's deteriorating spine. The Opal Pride was going to be on our tails for sure too. Still, I made that hard decision for us. My brother deserved to live a proper life, and I would do anything to give him that. Though here's the thing, how would they know if Max and Max's brother left? Because if they went from the, guys' castle north and didn't return, they would be, I'd have to, and Roon's alive, and maybe they hear a return, wouldn't it just be like, oh, they failed their mission? You'd have to assume that. But that's just me speculating. You have to wake him up. It's happened with Mana, or something. You don't speak so lightly of hurting Luke. I know. It's just that, we kind of have to... We have to take care of him. That is our highest priority. He'll wake up on his own. In the meantime, we have to decide what to say when he does. By your hastiness, I assume you already have everything figured out. Do you? Yeah, not really. You still have time. Think carefully. Me? Why are you making it sound like it's all on me? Do you even need me? Really? Only one of us has to speak, right? And you're so amazing and handsome, with some great rhetorical skills, and quite frankly, smell the best of all. You should do it. Oh, no. You're not going to put it all on me. You're the chief of shelter, are you not? I should follow your lead, chief. You're strangely selective about when you decide to bring out my status. We shouldn't decide anything by some empty titles in the first place. We should go by seniority order. You've known Luke for the longest. You should start. Oh, so since I've known him longer than any of you, Do you not think that makes it even worse? Well, okay then. How about we do pack mentality? What do you think? We. What? Yeah, we put our minds together and both speak at the same time. What? No, that could not work. I don't trust you on this. Nonsense. We've done pack mentality before. I should have trusted you with my life. No, wait, I have trusted you with my life. And you've did me with yours. Yes, in life and death situations, or death. This confession somehow feels more difficult. Me confused. I know, I feel the same. We can, at the very least, connect that feeling, surely. Right. Let's do it. Let us ooh. Yeah. Come on, I'm ready. Roon. We just went Roon, are you not going to breathe in for your howl? Sorry, my throat felt dry. Maybe I should check up on the boys outside. I left them with tactics, instructions, and all that, but Roon, we both know we have to do it. I'm not going to do it alone. I know. This was your idea, with pack mentality. Commit to it. Yes, I know. I'm good. I can do it. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, here I go. Burry? My apologies. I got a little distracted. Forgive me, but when I think about all the ways this can end after we tell him my heart, Stop. Keep it together, soldier. Listen, we did all we could. It's nobody's fault. Oh, is it this... somebody died? We had to tell him someday, and today is that day. He deserves our honesty. Yes, absolutely. Okay, Dorm are running away. I'm ready. Good. On the count of 3. Right. 3. My apologies. Did you want to do the counting, Roon? No, you go ahead. This is pretty much like being in Discord and like 2 people talking. It's like, oh, you go ahead. No, you go ahead. Okay, and it's like, then I was talking. Well, I'm gonna talk, and then there's the other. It's like, Right. Okay then. 3, 2. Just to clarify, do we woo at 1 or the beats after 1? Oh my dog, you guys, just stop. Is this all about you being unable to read me with empathy? Woo? Luke! How long have you been awake? How long did you know? X told me just a moment ago. It's okay. Luke, I'm so sorry. I've been such a fool. Also, hopefully everyone's doing okay? Right? Guys? You with the big pecs? You're very wide. Yes, he has. And so have I. So you have to understand, just because we still cannot read you with empathy, that does not diminish our friendship as any less true. I know. Listen. Yeah, it just happens sometimes. Like when you... It's not the time for dirty jokes, Roon. I wasn't going to. What I was trying to say was, it's not that we weren't trying. We did, but your mind is just so... The point is, just because we cannot progress our relationship as a pack in traditional sense, that does not mean we do not care about you. There is more to friendship than just merging our minds into an amalgamation of shared consciousness. You have shown us that. Yeah, like helping your pack mates, supporting each other in time of need. That's what really matters. Sorry, all of a sudden my ability to read plummeted. You appeared in our lives when we needed you the most. You saw the pain inside us and reached out with your kindness, and we failed to do the same. It's fine. No, it's not. When you said you wanted to be a dog, and it had been eating you from the inside for so long, I felt so... No, it's okay. Apology accepted. We can move on now. Don't say it like that. It's okay for you to be pissed at us, you know? Shout us. Be angry. We deserve it. You said it yourself, Roon. I'm not a dog. But I know better than anyone else that a true dog should be like. What a true dog? Huh? Like, all of you are a little dumb. Okay, very dumb. Absolutely stupid. But that's totally okay. Maybe to be a dog is to be dumb. That's a bit rude. My point is, we're all too fixated on how we should be instead of who we were. We're all limiting ourselves by judging everything by canine standards. But that doesn't apply to me. It cannot and shouldn't. My role here, it goes beyond that. I think I understand what's a little better now. To be human is to hold responsibility. Luke, I do not think that's what you should take out of all this. Yeah, probably not. But at least, now we know, we should speak out more, right? Everything that's happening tonight is because we weren't clear with each other, and that's my fault. I should have known better. Lesson learned. Starting today, or tonight, we will be more honest. Can we go now? Yeah, how's the door? They glanced between each other, seemingly unsatisfied with my reaction, but unable to come up with anything else to say. It's fine. They don't need to. There's nothing they could say that would matter in this to my situation. The visions I had just a moment ago made me realize how much further reaching the consequences of my actions are than I could have ever expected. These two dogs, they're not accountable. No dog in shelter is. That responsibility I hold. I can lead them and use them to lessen it for me, but it doesn't make it any less mine, and mine alone. Alone, huh? Where's Max? He left through that hole there. He what? Yes, we felt his anguish coming from this room, so he came right away, and he held you in his arms, crying. We asked what had happened, and he was, like, too shaken to even reply. Then he just jumped outside. Oop. Guys, danger! Yes, we tried to tell him it was too dangerous, but he would not listen. Behind you! Suddenly, a beast jumps through the hole of the ceiling, baring its long, sharp yellow teeth at us. The massive horned beast, with long, dirty hair, growing out from between its frost-covered scales. They're here. The monsters have reached shelter. Before I even have a chance to react, I watch, with my heart freezing in horror, as Burry and Roon. Could you just fuck off? Ooh woo. A wave of near-tangible anger echoes through the room, and the relics around us flash with a sudden surge of power, as Burry and Roon both charge at the leaping monster in perfect unity. Both of them wind up for a strike. Burry with his arm, and Roon with his sword, while shielding an aura of colorless light. Just like, ooh. Also my face. Canine crossbreed arts, ooh. For a split second, as space around them seems to break, like they both occupied at the same instance. Roon makes a long vertical slash, leaving a trace of energy, and Burry perfectly follows the exact same motion with the side of his open palm, coating his whole right arm with the very concept of Roon's slash. The moment he follows up with a devastating punch right into the monster's snout. Time itself seems to stop with the length of a single blink. The orcs around us light up with blinding intensity, and the water in the bath splashes in a high wave, spewing cold white mist illuminated by the burst of power. Swords stream, and a loud shout of high leaping uppercut. Bury summons the might of a magic hurricane, tossing the creature back outside through the blinding gust of countless slashes in the air, water, and ice. A few seconds after the sounds of crashing blades cease, hundreds of thumb-sized frozen pieces of black monster flesh start raining down by my feet like a hail. Holy crap. Where was I? Oh yes, like I was saying, Max would not listen. He went anyway. He didn't speak at all. His mind felt like, I'm not good enough. I have to leave it to them. I haven't seen him like that since, well, ever. I'm a little worried, you know? Did you hear that? Max! I rushed into the dark corridor towards the gate. It's open now. However, whoever unlocked it is nowhere to be seen. Max, are you there? It's okay. Come back. I'm not angry. Max. But there's no answer. Still, it must have been him who unlocked the door. Who else could it be? Maybe the wolf? Is he really so guilty about what happened in the baths? He doesn't want to face me now? Damn it. I'm not worried about him. Huh? Max greatly underplays his own capabilities. He considers himself subpar to me and Roon. But in truth, he possesses crucial strengths both of us lack. He's really a lot like you, Luke. Burry pushes his big hand on my head, and I feel his energy flowing through me. With relentless gentleness, he heats it up and burns through my spirit, awakening me to the power of his species' senses. With a canine sensitivity to dim light, the faint traces glow across the edges of soldiers' relics become discernible just enough to navigate my surroundings. Here, mate. Roon approaches us from behind, holding out all the gear left by the baths. My sword and mace. Oh, right, the spiked mace, made out of bone. Thanks, guys. Let's keep rolling. Burry, you go restart the energy power system. Roon, you focus on coordinating the defense outside. I'll go straight to the control tower and fix whatever's wrong with the turret. Everything clear? Canines roll out. What was that one show back in like the 90s? It was like dogs, but then, I don't know, technology or something made them anthropomorphic. And there were like 5 of them. There was a pincer, a husky. I mean, I'll wait till after this. Glance between each other after a moment of silence. Both of them nod. Good. Everyone, protect shelter. But they don't move. Luke, I said I'm not worried about Max, but are you sure you're okay, mate? Well, talk more about this when it's over, okay? After everyone's safe. I promise. They stay quiet. I smile at them in the darkness, unsure if they're even able to see it or not. I reach up high and pat Burry's shoulder. Then, I turn around and run. But then, I feel a tug on my hood. A strong, sudden pull lifts me off my feet, and I'm suddenly smothered between the embrace of 2 giant, warm, fuzzy bodies, furry. Both Burry and Roon hold me close, and they whine. Through the canine power of empathy inside me, I can feel their burst of fear and sadness finally breaking through. Luke, we're so sorry. You're right. You're totally right. We're so freaking dumb. You are so dear to us, and yet we don't know what words to say to make you feel better. We're trying our best. We really are. We want you to be happy. We shall do better, even if our love alone is not enough. We'll find a way, I swear. And through it all, we will still never stop loving you, Luke. I'm really blessed, huh? I wish Max were here with us too. Now I'm finally on my own. I use a charge of Arcane Mana to simultaneously aid my vision in the dark, as well as scan the presence of monsters. Their minds are chaotic, but strong and easy to spot. Shelter has been my home for many years. There are many sections of the place we haven't unlocked yet, but I know every room and every corridor of whatever has been opened so far. Whenever I hear or feel a monster, I have a pretty good idea of where they are. I think it says skip, so let's press this button. We're an opening in the narrow gap. So I also help myself with the sword, but I'm careful not to strain it too much. I wouldn't mind breaking the mace, but the blade is too valuable. Plus, it's a gift. I don't want to ruin Roon's gift. Skip. Check that out. I guess this is the thing. We can't inspire him. Sadawoo. Well, we'll try. I think we picked right. Thank you for keeping that thing open. Because it would be a real BS to be like, which ones was it again? And completely not getting it. Hippo. Hell yes. Oh, it's so cool. Oh, stole the damn thing. Hugs. Smells like potato chips. Darkness is something you embrace. Your hand smells nice. Oh, is this? Yeah, no, wait. Yeah. New zone? I'm getting close to the top. Ooh, woo. What am I going to see once I get there? What state is the turret going to be in? My mind is racing, trying to come up with solutions to all the possible problems and complications I may or may not encounter. All of the uncertainties are nerve-wracking, and yet the worst of it all is the awareness that no matter how hard I work, even if I don't make a single mistake, I have no control over the whole battlefield. Everyone is fighting for their life right now. Some of the dogs may not even survive without support, and we may never even learn about the end of those stories. Even Roon, who I sent to defend the front lines, cannot be everywhere at once. I know worrying about problems outside my reach isn't going to make it any better. Sorry. I still can't help but wonder, is there really nothing else I can do right now? Grr. Damn it. I can't be everywhere, but I am here right now. Hang on. At the far end of the corridor, I see a figure of a big dog. He's leaning against the wall, dragging his feet with heavy effort. I don't smell blood. However, there's a sharp odor of vomit. Hits my nostrils, growing intensely while the closer I approach him. Oh, it's that guy. Hold on a sec. I know him. Doberman. Carbo. You're Carbo, right? The Ashen Tails? Grr. Rookie? He's staring at me through clouded eyes, unable to focus. His chin and his chest are matted with fresh, streaming vomit. It looks like he's on the verge of passing out. It's unbelievable he's able to stand in the first place. You can't be here. You have to go back to your room, Carbo. Punch me. Huh? He claws on my shoulder with his weak, trembling fingers. A forced growl sprays droplets of vomit drool on my cheek as the Doberman stares at me with anger and urgency. You deaf? Punch me in the fucking... Without thinking, I swing my arm and bash the side of his muzzle with my gloved knuckles so hard that my own hand aches. Was that too much? I'm sorry, I panicked. I didn't mean to... What? Pat me like a bitch? Harder, you pathetic piece of... I mean, it might work. I don't know. Not any further restraint. I drag my knee at the underside of his chin, making him bite his tongue and fumble back a few steps. He doesn't fall, but with a painful groan, he regains his balance and stops. I can see a flash of those menacing, sharp-looking teeth and a grip on my shoulder tightens before I have a chance to run for my life. Oh, okay, I don't have to do anything else. However, the corners of his mouth curl into a grin. A glint in his eye sharpens. Here's the thing. There are too few Doberman personas. Seriously. Well, maybe unless it's like muscle fur stuff, but that's not a persona, I don't think. You know, those people that have those like pup hoods or something like that. Anyways, that's better. Thanks. You're welcome. I knew you had it in you. You were able to do those quick-time events. The smallest ones are always the most surprising. Just like Rex. You remind me of someone, too. His name is Teak. He can be surprising, too. Regardless, Carbo, sir, you shouldn't be here. There are monsters everywhere. How are you even able to stand through shelter sickness? Is this what the hell it is? How do I get... He shakes his head and stumbles, barely catching on me for balance. It's an unheard of feat of its own to see someone successfully fight off shelter sickness at all, even temporarily. Still, even a famous hero can't beat it for long, huh? I have to get him to safety before he falls asleep again. He howled for help. His call pierced through my dreams. He's in a pinch. Who? Where? I guess we can keep going. I was thinking it was going to cut soon, but I guess maybe not. I mean, I guess we could always just kind of put it together. I don't know. Carbo groans and stutters, seemingly struggling to remember I'm losing him with each passing second. But then, he brings his mouth to my ear. Woo. 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 A long, quiet, weak, whispered howl. I know what he's trying to do. Quickly take my breath and woo back, keeping my voice as quiet as possible, not to attract monsters. I focus on burning the cannon mana inside me brighter, and reach my thoughts towards his mind. Despite our physical closeness, I have serious doubts about our ability to connect in thoughts. I don't know that dog. The only experiences we had together were him shouting at me, and me punching and kicking him in the face. I know it's a stretch, but I try to use the hierarchy between us as a basis of our connection. He issued orders so dominantly before, and it made me hard, and I submitted. That's proof of compatibility all in itself, right? But then, I realize I don't even need to try hard. I'm suddenly hit by a surprising sense of familiarity I instantly latch onto. I still can't get a hold of Carbo, but the thing he's sharing, handing over to me, It feels so clear. It makes very little effort for me to share in it. As Carbo's voice goes quiet, his body weighs on top of me. He burns the last traces of his clarity to entrust me with that link and responsibility, a noble, pure connection with the most canine feeling dog I've ever touched through empathy. Swear I can read. Help him, please. Coop her. Help Coop. Finally, the rest of his strength leaves him, and his struggle to hold from bashing against the struggle to hold from bashing against the middle floor. He's so unbelievably heavy. I know I should be busy looking for a hiding spot. My mind races with too many panic thoughts to act. Cooper. He said Cooper, right? That's right. He was wounded, bent from head to toe. And Teak said he brought him outside to listen to Max's concert. He must have still been out there the moment shelter went through blackout and monsters started to approach us, right? The can connection I'm feeling right now. I've never properly connected with him before, but I can tell it's Cooper, even from the very superficial bond. He's out there fighting for his life. God damn it, Teak. Yeah, Teak is surprisingly absent. Crap, a monster's coming. I can hear the sounds of heavy steps coming from somewhere behind the corner. The far end of the corridor, a lot of steps, some of them heavy, some of them lighter. It's not good. I can't run fast with Big Doberman's heavy body. There's just no way. I can see three options. I can fight, I can keep quiet and hope they don't come this way. Or I can leave him behind and run away on my own. I mean, there's also kind of a fourth option where you just be like, hey, monster's over here, and then you run so that you be the bait. If you can run fast enough. I'm almost outside. I can't fall here now. I don't want to leave him to act as bait either, even though that's pretty much a guarantee. They would pretty much guarantee safe passage. As a flash of white monsterite finally appears from behind a corner, every fiber of my being strains with urgency. What should I do? Ooh! Suddenly, a lance-wielding dog flashes from the opposite turn, the intersection, sinking the whole length of his sharp tip, in between the creature's eyes. With a loud growl, he leaps up halfway to the ceiling, jerking the monster's head back, and exposing the neck for another canine warrior to cleave cleanly with a double-handed, heavy blade. A small group of hurt and scared dogs follow closely behind them. Biff. What? Where? Ah, Carbo, sir. Human. What are you two doing here? Jeez, I'm so glad you guys came. I really didn't want to make that choice. He shouldn't be outside his room. He's sick. I know. Can you please get him off my hands? I have to keep going and fix shelter. Oof. Thank you. Sorry, we can't help more. We already have our hands full with these guys, and I know. Don't worry about it. Oof. Yes, boy, I know. But that would be too convenient, wouldn't it? We just have to keep going, doing our best. Good luck, human. We're counting on you. Thanks. Oof. Oof to you too, boy. We carefully pass the unconscious Doberman to them. He's completely out cold. Not a worry in the world. Yeah. All the burden he held is weighing down me instead. But it's okay. After all, what difference does one more burden make to me at this point? That's the thing I hate about doing visual novels. I don't know how long it's gonna be till a thing happens, because it could. I'm pretty sure, like, as far as I know, I mean, I guess I could look on the thing. and be like, what's the last update entail? It's also like, well, it could either end right now, or it could be a whole Cooper thing. New sounds, background, few expressions for Carbo. Initiating the third rescue side mission. So it should be soon. It says initiating. Let's keep going. Finally at the exit outside. Latch opens with a sharp, grinding noise. The cold air brushes against my face, and the noises of different battles hit me with a feeling of urgency. I rush out, without even caring to close the hatch behind me. Latch. The perimeter seems clear. Whoever was in the top deck at the time of the malfunction was already hid inside. Through my exhaustion, I can't keep that weak, vague cannon connection with Cooper any longer. As the last trace of cannon man outside me sizzle out, and the connection breaks. Still, I know where he is. In his general location. He's out there, in the snowfields, outside shelter. Hurt, desperate, putting all of his soul into staying alive. Is it for himself, or for someone else's sake? After all, Cooper always struck me as a hopelessly selfless dog. He wouldn't howl for help of cowardice, would he? No, he wouldn't. I don't know him well, but I've heard enough to know he wouldn't lie down calmly if there were other dogs in danger. Even if he himself was one in the dearest need of help, he would rather bleed dry for others than stay idle. Suddenly, a distant sound brings me back to attention. Was that a monster? It sounds so far away. Look in that direction. First, I didn't notice anything. Then, there, in the horizon, see castle, large shape, big as a hill. There's no hills, and it's here, bigger, light size. Sounds away. We've done this before. Giant loses monster. Understanding. Oh, thank you. I was about to be like, and then we're gonna cut it here, and then it would be like, and hello and welcome. 3 minutes later, and that's gonna be the end of this Let's Play. The Vest. Beyond the Vest, where Cooper is. Because there's definitely been Let's Plays where I start, and it's like, here's the next scene, and it's like, right. I did the same thing with the smoke room, which, you know, is going to be coming... How many months is that? Because this will be posted maybe a month in the future, you know, when the version 30 becomes available for the public. Oh, the smoke room, unfortunately, is going to be posted about 6.5 months from now. You know, my videos of it. But you can play it now. Yeah. But it's a big thing. It's like, here's this big scene. It's like, okay, breathe. And there's the small scene. And that's the end of this Let's Play. Bugger. It was like 5 minutes. Who's that? Hey, having a burger. Or maybe one of those bagels. Flash sparks. Heck. I need to sit up straight so my back straight. Not like those doggos. Those sausage doggos with the bad backs. And then wait till I see my name. There it is, GamerWolfSix. Right there. All of them speak the anime language. I didn't know that. They speak anime in Japan? Someday I'd like to go visit Japan. Is that a sad face there? I can't tell. Kinda looks like one. Fan arts. I would like to go check out the fan art. Well, I guess I could just turn it off here and then turn it back on. Let's see. Next time on Shelter, the shepherd and his herd. I really should look at the previous video I posted and have that be the title kind of thing. Be like, this time on Shelter, butt stuff. And what it entails. So I'm gonna turn this off here. There's a gallery. Isn't there, like, what was it? There's like a, I could have sworn there is a... Oh yeah, we should probably, bother. I was gonna be like, hey, do the thing where we, do the save, but I was like, got to do that. Bad dog. That being me. That was a weird thing to come out of nowhere. It's gallery? Characters. Ooh, locations. Items. Events. Yeah, good thing I have the thing turned off because it doesn't censor these events. And there's a whole bunch of penis here. I mean, there's cute pictures and all that stuff, but there's a whole bunch of penis here. Whole bunch of penis here. Well, yeah. End of this. So, please comment, guys. Like, comment, say what you like, dislike, tips, otherwise. If you like my YouTube and would like to see it grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out the rest of it grow. And please remember, spay your animals have control the pet population. And if you want to play this game, free on itch.io. If you want to support the people that make this game, and get the newest version earlier, like I can, but you can't, until I post this video, because I can only post them when the public stuff comes out. As is tradition with like visual novels, but also age games. I do miss doing age games. But anyways, this is a long Let's Play. So spay your animals. And until next time on Bye GamerWolfSix. I'm Shelter. So thanks and see ya.